Hello. Today I'll be going over the menu buffer strat discovered by 0JMSam0 for the Oregon Trail DOS. They currently hold the world record for all 4 categories as of January 2025 and discovered this strat last February in 2024. This is a very niche strategy and it only saves a few milliseconds each time you do it. Therefore, I don't think casual runners need to implement it, only those who are looking to compete for top spots. This only works for any percent runs. We have not found a way to implement it into death percent yet. It requires a lot of paying attention to the screen and knowing how far you're going each time. I'm going to do some examples here. Please take a look. What's so great about this strat is we have a perfect example on our very first split. When we leave Independence, we have exactly 102 miles to get to the Kansas River. We set our pace to grueling, which moves us at 40 miles per day. If we go in 40-mile increments, we will have 62 miles left, 22 miles left, before finally reaching the Kansas River. As you can see, each time we do that, the oxen have to come to a full stop before starting for the next day. If we instead already know that we're going 40 miles per day, we can stop manually in the middle of our second leg, between 62 and 22 miles, but after 40 miles. If you can eyeball the distance, hit Enter, 1, Enter in rapid succession to buffer your menu. This will stop your oxen manually without having the full stop animation. Here's a comparison between normal stats and menu buffering. "19 frames, just over 316 milliseconds. Again, I don't recommend this strat for beginners. Our next 2 splits don't require this strat. As you can see, if you're within a few miles, around 2 or 3, you'll go the full distance. Even though we only go 40 miles a day, we still make the full 42. The next split is actually the opposite. You'll see our last leg leaves us at 38 miles left. That leaves us a 2-mile gap from the previous leg to hit our menu buffer, and I don't trust myself to do that. Again, you see that our miles we had to travel were more than we could travel in 1 day, but less than 2 days. This means we can perform a menu buffer in the middle of our leg and make it to our next landmark. In this comparison, you'll see that our time saved is nearly halved due to unknown reasons. Only 10 frames saved over the normal strategies. That's around the length of an eye blink. We're still traveling 40 miles per day, so anywhere between 40 and 80 is fair game. Due to the blizzard I received here, I'm unable to give you a comparison. Once we pass Fort Laramie, we're now in the mid-game and it becomes a lot harder to do this menu buffering strat. As you can see, we're no longer going 40 miles a day, but it fluctuates, anywhere between 30 and 20 depending. It is now up to you to calculate how far you're going and where you'll need to do your menu buffers. Right here, I calculated that I was going 24 miles per day. Since I was on a multiple of 24, I did not need to menu buffer. It's important at this point in the game to be aware of weather and people getting sick or dying, as this will shorten your distance traveled per day. At this point, I was still going 24 miles per day, meaning I was looking for anything less than 48 and more than 24. 30 miles is perfect, so I did a menu buffer in the middle. I was still going 24 per day, so I was looking for the same parameters. 33 is perfect. As you can see, a party member just got exhaustion, so we are now traveling a shorter 21 miles per day. 21 doubled is 42. Even though 38 miles is within my range of where I would normally menu buffer, I decided not to here. In the mid to late game, input lag becomes a deciding factor for me. A 4-mile gap for me to hit a menu buffer is not worth it if it ruins a run. Here I'm back to 24 miles a day, and 33 miles is a perfect time for menu buffer. I hope this was helpful. Again, this is a very niche strategy that should only be used by those who are trying to compete for top spots, as it doesn't save a whole lot of time, as you saw. It requires a lot of observation on behalf of the runner, paying attention to what's happening within the game and how far you're traveling at each leg. Good luck, and happy trails!